And welcome, everybody. I gotta remember that the camera's up here to the second episode of the Milky Finishers podcast. Wow, definitely did not expect to. Definitely did not expect this link up. I have to remember when it comes to the podcast, I try not to interact with chat too much, but I think for this particular episode, it's a little bit special because a lot of people, nobody knew about this. This was you and me. I kept it pretty much secret up until this event. Don't worry, we'll do questions and stuff at the end, but for anybody curious, do you want to just explain to the chat how we know each other?
Yeah, my name is RainbowKappa, or RainbowKappa TTV, or just Kappa. Me and Zach have collabed in the past. We started with Mario Maker 1 races, and then we did more stuff. Like recently, we did Mario Party 3.
Mario Party 3?
With Epic Man.
Who would have thought that stream, that just a couple days later, we'd be here doing all this. And yeah, I also have, I vlogged my entire trip. Like me packing up, getting here. So that'll be up on my channel in a couple days. I'm going to video edit everything, like explaining how I took this trip. It was a good, like, 4-hour adventure, but I would say it was worth it. Do you want to tell a story, or do you want me to tell a story about how this podcast...
You can.
Okay,
yeah.
So, obviously, like with me kind of like being like temporarily unemployed right now, I was like, hey, if anybody wants to collab or sponsor, hit me up. Email me or DM me. So RainbowKappa was like, hey, if you're serious, we could do something. And he was like, oh, we could do like a video or a Discord call. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go big. I was like, if you're down and you're okay, I was like, how about I just come visit you? And he was like, hey, if you're up with that, then I'm fine with that. So like, let's do it. And then we started working on stuff in the background in order for us to do this meetup. And we're going to be talking about some pretty cool stuff today. I'm excited for this episode. I really like this podcast idea, and I'm really glad that you wanted to be on board.
Of course.
Do you remember, what was the very first stream that you ever saw of ours?
I am pretty sure, I don't remember the year of the specific instance, but it was a Majora's Mask marathon.
Really? I'm surprised you followed for that, because I remember, like, I know back then you didn't really care too much about Zelda at all. You like it a little bit more now. But, like, I'm surprised that you were even browsing Majora's Mask streams.
So I believe it was because I always had a thing for Majora's Mask.
Oh!
Mechanically wise.
Wow, I'm learning new stuff all the time.
Of course, I took, like... I didn't care for Zelda itself.
Yeah,
because
that's fair.
I was always more of a Mario person, or at least had more exposure to Mario because Yahoo and all that. But Zelda is interesting because I like Ocarina of Time in Majora's Mask the most out of any Zelda, because Majora's Mask is just innovative. You can time loop and you have to find a way out of it.
Yeah, very cool.
Take a lot of inspiration from my own game dev from that. But I don't really care for Breath of the Wild or
really
hot take. I know.
No, I mean there's a lot of people that say that they are very different, and there is something very special about the Nintendo 64 games, even if the Nintendo 64 isn't necessarily your number one. It's not even my number one Nintendo console. But I think we both, like, the thing that we have in common, even if you don't like Zelda as much as I do or whatever, is we both really like Nintendo as a company.
Of course.
I'm sure, like, you and I, we also play Xbox and PlayStation games, but, like, we really like Nintendo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been hearing the rumors about maybe there being a Direct this month. Have you heard about that?
I believe the Switch 2 Direct was actually going to be... Every time
the Switch 2 Direct is in April, but there was rumors that there's going to be
like
just a Switch 1 Direct this month. But.
I heard rumors as the cultured guy.
Yeah, see, we keep up on Nintendo news.
But I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to happen, Chief.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Also, chat brings up a good point. There's the chat's like blocking you, so I'm going to get rid of that. Just so it's not covering. So one of the topics that I did want to bring up, because like we both know a lot about Nintendo, but you specifically, out of everybody I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Nintendo Wii is your favorite.
It's
it's like your favorite console.
Yes.
That's like what you know the most about. So prior to this podcast, I asked you to come up with like your 5 favorite Wii games. And I actually brought my 5 favorite in my bag as well, so I figured that we could go over each of the games and talk about like why you think that these games are good. You go first. You're the guest.
All right.
In no particular order. It doesn't have to be your number one. Just pick one of your 5.
All right. So my number 5.
Oh.
Is actually Mario Kart Wii.
Okay.
So
what about that game in particular do you love the most? Because I love Mario Kart a lot, and sometimes I wonder if 8 Deluxe is my favorite, just because there's so many courses. But I just have the best memories with Mario Kart Wii. I just have the best memories. I
have a soft spot for Mario Kart Wii. Like, Mario Kart Wii and DS particularly, or have spots because I grew up with them. I grew up with Mario Kart Wii and DS for separate reasons.
Okay.
DS, I never could play online because the Wi-Fi on that is shit.
Yeah.
But I used to go to classes and LAN parties and with the DS.
Okay.
But Mario Kart Wii in particular, I played online a lot, and I grinded the whole thing as like when the game came 2008. I was like 7.
Yeah. So that game was like the first one that had like the points,
yeah.
where it's like you could win and you could get points, and that made it so addicting to me.
I didn't do the tournaments. There was like this tournament mode.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of the online stuff, and I got into the mod. Like I didn't make anything. I just played online custom tracks.
Okay.
Until the Wii U came out, and then the Wii U came out, and then everything kind of happened.
Yeah, that's a side of the game I never got to experience since I never got to play Mario Kart Wii modded or anything like that. But well, here's a real question: did you play with the Wii wheel or no?
Hold on.
Oh,
I still have it.
Let's go. The only cultured people know that the Wii wheel is Everybody always makes fun of the Wii wheel.
I used to play die-hard motion controls.
Yeah, they would say like nobody wins with the Wii wheel. I was like, no, dude. No. I played it all the time and I was good with it. Like I would beat people.
I couldn't figure out how they played the GameCube controller.
Yeah, but I was just gonna show off the game here and the inside and the disc. But yeah, that's a good top 5. You know what? I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think this is also my 5th favorite Wii game.
It's a top 5 because it's really, I don't play it anymore. Like it's not really 8 Deluxe has kind of outweighed it.
Yeah, there's just so much content, but still, there's something special about this game. Yeah. It was the first. Was this the first one to have the motorcycles? Yeah. Because Double Dash was before.
I think it's the only one with motorcycles. Actually.
Yeah.
Until 8.
Yeah, you're right.
7 didn't have any motorcycles.
You're right. They took it away for the paraglider and everything. Well, that's really cool. Well, I guess I went with my number 5 as well because we both had the same one, but there's probably going to be a couple more overlaps because some of the best Wii games, almost everybody likes.
Then we all know the other ones.
Yeah, well, we'll see. People watching the podcast might not know, especially if they don't keep up with all the streams or whatever.
Either of ours.
And really quick though, just for the people, obviously people watching this on YouTube, they can't do anything, but if you're watching this live, make sure to join the Discord server. And there's a section called Guest Questions. And you guys can ask any question you want. And at the end of the podcast, we will ask some of those questions. So, all right. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate you. I think you can do ! question or questions. And then people in chat will be able to click the link and ask whatever they want at the end. All right. So, that's number 5. What is your number 4?
Ooh, number 4. I have it.
Oh, he's got the physical copy.
Super Paper Mario.
Oh! This is gonna be quite a list because look at what I also have. Yeah. We both brought.
Is that your number 4 or that?
This is my number 4. Yeah,
Holy
this is my
shit,
number
that's
4.
ironic.
You have the
Nintendo Select.
The Nintendo Select edition. Let me just show the difference on the. If you guys don't know, Nintendo Selects is like a brand. I wish Nintendo would still do that. They stopped it. They don't do it with the.
Did you hear that the gold points on the Switch is being
phased out? I did hear about that too. It's so sad.
It's like that when Club Nintendo. They're like,
back when Nintendo wasn't really greedy and they released Donkey Kong Country for $60 as a 10-year-old game, they used to do this thing called Nintendo Selects, where you would have a game that sold a lot of copies, and then they would resell it for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. That's actually a really cool collector's item. I know a lot of people that like to have both versions, the original box and then the Nintendo
Ironically, Super Paper Mario is the first Paper Mario I've played either, too.
That's crazy. Yeah, I played Paper Mario 64, then Thousand Year Door, but there's a lot of people that hate this game, but I love it, man.
It's not a normal Paper Mario.
It's not an RPG, but it's...
I love the story. Yeah. That's why I rated it. And it's because it's personal, too, right? But then I played this, and then I played Paper Mario 64.
Okay.
And then I played Sticker Star. I never touched a color. I played Color Splash, but I never finished it.
Okay.
Origami King, I never touched because
Damn.
I love the story. I just never could agree with the battles.
Yeah, the turning, the dials.
It's not, and then I would rather do that one, no battle system like in this.
I agree. I really liked Origami King, but I could never play Color Splash or Sticker Star.
Yeah.
Those games, it just was
Sticker
not.
Star wasn't as bad, but it was
Really?
it was like. I played it when I first came out, so it was like no one knew yet.
Yeah, like 3DS was still like exciting. Yeah. Like every
and
game on there was exciting.
Thousand Year Door I never played until the remake.
Yeah.
And then the remake was pretty good. Thousand Year Door is pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that you're playing a little bit. I just beat it for the first time last month.
I started it and then played it the rest off stream. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. However, I think that our number 3s are going to be very different. I don't think your number 3 and my number 3 are going to match.
I'll let you go.
Oh, you let me go first? All right. This is definitely not a game I would see RainbowKappa playing, but I really like it. And my third favorite Wii game, it was my introduction to this game. It's a very, very popular game. It's on almost every console you can imagine: GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, VR. It's on everything, but the Wii version was my favorite because of the controls, and that is Resident Evil 4. I think to this day that this is still one of the best versions of the game because of the motion controls. Being able to like point and click to shoot is really cool. And I played this game with my stepbrother so many hours that my dad would like yell at me. He'd be like, "You guys need to go outside." He's like, "You guys have been spending the past 6 hours shooting people." I was like, all right, we'll go outside. But I love this game, man. I've played it over and over again. And it did get remade. I wonder if the remake will come to Switch too, because then it'll come full circle. It'll have both be on Nintendo consoles.
You are unfortunately correct. I don't have much experience.
No, it's more exciting though. Now I'm curious. Now I want to know what your number 3 is.
This is going to be awkward because it's actually the polar opposite.
Good. No, this is perfect. I like this.
No, there's a game that started on the Wii, and then it got a PC version, and then recently, last year, it got a re-release.
Interesting. I don't know what you're talking
about. My
about.
Sims.
Oh, wow.
The original, though.
Yeah, I actually played that a little bit with my stepbrother because I was really like wanting to get into Animal Crossing City Folk, but I guess like my dad and stepmom didn't know what the hell that was, so they got My Sims instead. Yeah. Because they knew what Sims was.
So My Sims is interesting because I played through the entire series without knowing. A lot of people don't know about the PC or.
Yeah, I didn't even know. That's news to me.
So I played through the Wii one, and I loved the My Sims series. My Sims 1, I was like, it was like 2008. All this stuff is 2008 or 2007. So it was like a kid. So
yeah.
So it's like my group, right? But My Sims is interesting because it's like a good sandbox. It's not really a good story.
Yeah, but it's similar to Animal Crossing, right? I only played like 5 hours with my stepbrother.
I like City Folk, but I didn't grow up playing City Folk. I played Wild World.
Oh wow, that was for the DS, right?
Yeah, so I didn't really have much. I played City Folk after the discontinued happened on my Wii U. Because I never really figured out how I had a respeak and all that after the fact though, which is really cool.
I did too, but like I was so mad because when the Wii Speak, for anybody watching the podcast doesn't know, Nintendo during the Wii era released a peripheral called Wii Speak. And it was really cool because like that was around the time that like Xbox Live was really big. Yeah. So all the Nintendo fans were like, "Oh, finally we can have voice chat." You know,
it didn't add anything.
Yeah, and then there was like 2 games that used it. It was Animal Crossing and like The Conduit.
And then there was like the Wii Speak channel.
You know, Wii Speak channel.
Like they made a channel for it, but I was supposed to play games with it.
Yeah, and then they banned it because like a bunch of people were like using it to like talk to children and stuff. So yeah. So
Epic Man doing some shit.
Epic Man started talking to kids again, and then we just couldn't. They had to delete it. So gosh, not to go off on a side tangent here really quick, but the Wii had a lot of charm to it, and I understand why it's your favorite console because, like, you just made me like realize the channels. Like, do you remember obviously you remember the Check Me Out channel? Yeah, that was so fun. Again, for anybody who doesn't know what the Check Me Out channel was, they would have like weekly contests where you would like make Miis, and you could like make celebrities, video game characters. And it was so cool to see how creative people were.
It was charming, and it didn't.
It was.
And there was no.
They'd have the parade.
For better or worse, there was no way you could really make offensive Miis or want to make offensive Miis.
I did see one where the guy.
I mean, yes, but like they weren't actually able to be banned because there was no really accounts. It was just
they're not modding. They're just using what Nintendo put into the game.
Yeah, so it was really charming. I grew up with it, so I'm a little obviously biased. But like,
of course,
it was like a simple gimmick, and it was simple execution, I guess.
Yeah.
The motion controls. It kind of just was like, you're here.
Yeah. I remember being so obsessed with the Wii that like I would actually go to like the news channel and like read the news. That's how like, and I didn't really have like the internet back then. Like I didn't have my own computer, and there was no smartphones like in like 2005 or whenever 6 or whenever it came out. So like it was cool to use like the internet browser. That's how I watched YouTube. I wouldn't even have known like majority of my favorite YouTube channels and all the weird like Rick Roll and all these memes if it wasn't for that. So yeah,
gotta ping on Discord real quick.
Oh snap!
Nah, you're good.
While you check that, I will segue into the next thing. Was there anything else you wanted to say about My Sims?
Yeah, because I haven't got the chance to play the re-release but I'm more used to in recent years of the PC version. And so the interesting is the PC version has online.
Okay.
But none of the main games on the Wii had online.
Oh, interesting.
But there's a interesting thing about that is there's a location in the original My Sims that almost seems like they're meant to have it. So no one's gonna get that because if you haven't played My Sims, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
So when you say your third favorite game, because we're on third, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about the original, right? Because I also know there was My Sims Kingdom. That was also on Wii, though, right?
But no, My Sims is the first game in the series.
But is that the one you're talking about? Okay.
Kingdom's.
I never played Kingdom, so I don't know nothing about that.
No, I'm talking about the original one because it's like a series wise.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a really cool game. Is there any reason why you do prefer that over Animal Crossing? Just because you never played City Folk?
I didn't play City Folk first. I played My Sims as my first Wii game, and it was the console without the Wii.
Yeah, and they are very different. I know everybody says like they're.
Oh, they're not. They're not. Like My Sims is more about building.
Yeah.
And giving stuff to people rather than doing just running around. I love Animal Crossing, but it's not a. I don't think it's my top 5 for a Wii.
No, that's fair. I never, to this day, I've still never played City Folk.
I played the original finally, and I...
I never played that. I've only ever played New Leaf and New Horizons.
Oh, New Leaf.
That's probably the best one, honestly.
New Leaf I pre-ordered and played on day 1.
Oh, shit.
Until, I believe, the Switch came out. So it was like, I played it, like, religiously.
Yeah.
And then New Horizons was fun for like a year, but kind of...
I'm just surprised with that game selling millions and millions of copies, and they never did like a lot of DLC.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is I think
they never even put like other like New Leaf had Mario items like New Horizons has, but also had Zelda, Metroid, Pikmin, Amiibo, like Splatoon stuff, and New Horizons didn't even have Zelda stuff. So it's like I don't know.
So I don't know if this was the case for loader games or like it was Revenants, but the New Horizons was made by the Splatoon team.
Yes.
So I feel like they were busy time management with Splatoon 3 because Splatoon 2 was still relevant.
Yep. Yeah. No, I think you might be right because a lot of people don't know that the same people that make Splatoon make New Horizons. I know everybody's like, oh, they're both made by Nintendo, but it's like it's like the actual people.
Yeah,
Nintendo has a lot of small studios. They work on Mario, Zelda, the sports games.
And I don't expect people to know. It's just very technical.
Well, luckily, you and me, we're like the Nintendo guys. Like we know. Like, look, show off that shirt that you got. He's got the Mario Bros. Shirt. That's so cool. So yeah, I don't have any cool Nintendo shirt on today. Sorry.
And you got a Twitch shirt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They don't even make this anymore. This was a legacy sweatshirt back in 2018. I bought this, and then they kind of rebranded, and the logo's different now, and they don't sell this one anymore. But they used to give this sweatshirt for free to anybody who was partnered. But I wasn't even... Affiliation wasn't even a thing when I started streaming. I don't even know when the affiliate program came out.
2017, I think.
2017, yeah. Andrew and I started in 2016. So
I was technically eligible for the longest time. I just never went through with it. But
it's because a lot of people don't know this unless they also stream in their affiliate. There's a lot of paperwork. Yeah. There's a lot.
Oh no, that's the main.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
I also was a minor when I, I didn't want to go through those hoops.
Yeah. So yeah, getting affiliated is nice, but yeah, there's quite a bit of paperwork you got to do in order to get that,
But
squared away.
It's nice once you do it.
Yeah, I agree. All right. You ready for number 2 of the Wii? That was a big side tangent, but I kind of liked it. I like talking about like other random side stuff, but they just talk about the Wii in general. Anything Nintendo relevant. Second favorite Wii game. I'll let you go first.
So this is gonna be an interesting one. Gamification.
I don't know. Wait, is that on Switch?
It's yes. It
okay.
They re-released it, I think.
The only reason I know that game is I heard Scott the Woz talk about it in one of his videos. Without that video, I would not even know what that. And he actually like talked it up like.
Yeah. So how I would best describe it is it's Wii Sports Resort.
That's what I heard.
But it's actually open world, so you can actually walk in the area. And I remember I rate it specifically number 2 rather than something like Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort is because I have more memories with it in the overworld and the open world rather than the mini games.
Even better than Woohoo Island because I love Woohoo Island.
The issue is you can't explore Woohoo Island.
True.
Except you're in a plane.
Yeah, I would fly around and I would like pretend I'd crash into the volcano.
The thing is, it's really charming. I feel like and very you can just because there's like you can literally walk around it and have it in the background of something. Yeah. It's very use the balance board. Yeah. It used what they had. Yeah. The Switch version, it didn't really do much. Yeah. It was more like quality of life. But the Wii version.
That's cool. And is there only one My Go Vacation? Is the one on Switch a remake or is it a brand new one?
No, it's the same one.
Okay, cool.
It's like My Sims. They got re-released.
Gotcha. So it must have been a popular game for it to get a re-release, but I never played it.
Yeah.
But it sounds cool because I loved Wii Sports Resort. I played that. Here's a fun little story about Andrew and I. He bet me $10. We were on the bus coming home from school, and he bet me $10. He's like, let's do a 1-on-1 Wii Sports Resort sword fight match, and the winner gets $10. Yeah. And I whooped his ass so bad, and he got so mad at me. And me being the good person that I was, I didn't accept his 10. I was like, keep your $10. And this is coming from the guy that borrowed $120 from me and never paid it back. But it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I mean. Did you do the sword fighting in the Wii Sports?
Oh, yes.
Again, for people that don't know watching the podcast, like, the Wii kind of gets a bad rep because a lot of the motion controls in some of the earlier games are just like, people call it waggle, where you just shake the controller. Yeah. But Wii Sports Resort was bundled with this accessory called the Wii Motion Plus, which actually gave it, like, true 360 degree, which means, like, it would know if you were holding it, like, up, down, diagonal. And so when you had a sword, like, it would move with your hand. It was so much fun. So much so that like I wanted to do a stream where like I just have like Milky-chan and then she just fights a bunch of Miis that the chat makes with swords, but I never did it.
Yeah. So my favorite part of Wii Sports Resort specifically, no tangent, but no. Gamification, but I do admit the Wii Sports Resort has a place in my heart because. Specifically, and I know it might be weird, cycling. The Wii Sports Resort cycling because, I had a phase where I would speed run it. Yeah. After, but I know you clipped one of those moments. I don't know. I don't remember the context. It's just one of my top clips where you just clip me and then it's just me doing this.
Yeah, because it's so funny.
It's just out of context. It just makes sense.
Nobody looks cool playing Wii Sports, but it's so fun to play.
Yeah. So, Wii Sports, I like cycling because it's like a battle royale before the battle royale was a thing.
Yeah.
You can play. You're pretty much cycling with your nunchuck and Wiimote, but it's against 100 other Miis. Yeah. So it's like Mario Kart, but battle royale. Damn. But with bikes, it's like Tour de France with the.
Yeah, some of those Wii games, all of the like Wii branded games, like Wii Music, Wii Play, Wii Sports.
Wii Chess,
Wii Party, like they're really underrated. No, honestly, like I had so much fun with those games. Even like a game that I've played so much, and I'm not even embarrassed of it, is Wii Fit. I love that game.
Oh, Wii Fit.
I love Wii Fit, and they didn't have the cycling, but they had like the jogging mini game where you would like bounce up and down on the thing. And if you would go too fast, your character would like fall over, and it was the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, I remember the obstacle course. And then you act like it thinks you jump, and then you rage and jump more because like Hey, I didn't jump right down. I didn't jump on the bounce board.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's so funny. Yeah, I love those Wii games. I guess on a side note, out of all of the Wii branded games, which one is your favorite?
You know the answer to that one.
Is it in your top 2?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll just segue, perfect segue into top 2 Wii game. I'll go first this time.
Go ahead.
My
Wait,
second...
I thought wasn't that Go Vacation was my top 2, wasn't it?
No, that was 3.
No, that was my Sims, wasn't it?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Wait. Oh,
5 was Mario Kart Wii. 4
Okay.
was Super Big Mario.
yes.
3 was my Sims.
And 4.
Four was-
You're right. You're right. So
Like,
this is my second then.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do my second. That makes sense. All right, my second favorite Wii game of all time. It's a classic. Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh.
I love this game, chat. I have played this game over and over again. I was supposed to do a yearly December marathon of this game. It's never too late. Maybe in February or March I could do it. But Mario Galaxy is so good. Especially from someone like me who I personally was a little bit let down with Sunshine. So when Galaxy came out, I was like, this is what I've been looking for since Mario 64. Like, I love this game. What do you think about it?
I prefer Mario Galaxy 1 over 2.
Same, yeah, good, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. People hear me say that and then they get mad. I still love Galaxy 2.
Yeah, no, don't get me
It's
wrong.
got Yoshi, but it's just like, the Starship Mario isn't as cool as the Observatory.
Okay. So
the levels are more linear.
I have a interesting thing about 2. Because I think 2 is, pretty much 2 is just a reinterpretation of Galaxy 1.
Yeah.
Technically, they have this thing, I don't know if it's confirmed, but how I see it is, at the end of Mario Galaxy 1, spoilers.
No, what you're going to say is exactly what I think.
Yeah.
And so many people don't know this, but it is confirmed. And it's like in the lore, but you continue.
It's like a time loop, right?
Yes!
But they specifically say it's different every time.
Yeah.
And when Mario says, welcome to Galaxy, it's pretty much...
Like a retelling almost.
They didn't actually ever say Planet Galaxy 2, but in theory, Galaxy 2 is just new stuff.
Yeah.
New levels. So in theory, it's the same in-game, you're stopping Bowser, it's just how you get there.
Yeah.
Which I love.
I blame Galaxy 2 for one thing, and that's where, for some reason now, like, Nintendo fans just assume that every 3D Mario is going to get a sequel. It's like, we never got a Mario 64 2, we never got a Sunshine 2, and that's why people are like, oh, we need to have Odyssey 2. And I believed for a bit that there was going to be an Odyssey 2, but it's been so long, the dream is dead.
Unless it's like Switch 2, but
I feel like
it.
they would just do a whole new one,
Yeah.
a whole just Super Mario whatever.
I feel like it would be different enough for Switch 2, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's not going to be called Odyssey 2.
No,
it's not going to have Cappy, which you got Cappy up
hi,
there.
Cappy.
I love that.
Where's the Mario Galaxy 2 for 3D All-Stars? That's the real question, Chad.
Well, 2025 is Mario's 40th anniversary in September, and we got 3D All-Stars in the 35th anniversary. So they could do 3D All-Stars Plus or 2, and then they could include 3D World, Bowser's Fury, and Galaxy 2 in one pack. Yeah. Or just even put Odyssey in a pack,
Mario
too.
40.
Mario 40.
I remember
Yeah,
Mario
that sounds
30,
like a Sunday stream game.
Super Mario Brothers 35 was a
Now
thing.
we're going to have Super Mario Bros. 40, hopefully.
It's just the same game with 5 more people.
Yeah, I would love to just play Super Mario Bros.
The
40.
fact they timed that was weird.
Yeah. Well, it was like during like the pandemic.
Yeah.
Things were all weird. Like we went so long, there was no Nintendo Directs for a while. Like, so yeah, there was just a weird time in general.
Yeah.
I just played Animal Crossing and got into Danganronpa around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 2 game, chat. I love Mario Galaxy. I could replay this game over and over again. It's been a long time, so if you guys want to see me stream it, I really want to. I really want to play it. But yeah, like I said, I don't hate Galaxy 2 at all. I actually want it on Switch. Yeah. I just like this one more. All right, now for the big, the big reveal. What's your number 1 Wii game of all time?
Okay. Well, if you're a viewer of my stream, you know the answer.
I already know, but I'm ready for
Are you sure about that?
Maybe I could be wrong. Alright,
let's see. Is it Wii Sports? Nope. Nope. It's Wii Music as we get time up. And no, it's gonna be a really, really weird stance because Wii Music. It's a so-called evergreen title. It's
show that box off to the camera. I know it's a podcast and it's supposed to be audio only, but who cares? He's got the Japanese limited version that has different box art. And this is actually the perfect time to do this because every single year in February, I do my yearly Wii Music Jam. And what better way to talk about Wii Music? We talk about Wii Music every freaking February. So it's really cool. It's really cool.
Lighting there.
Yeah, let it focus. Yeah. I brought my copy too. It's not my number one. Don't worry. I just brought it because I was like, if I'm gonna do a podcast,
my desk is in the console.
if I'm gonna do a podcast with RainbowKappa, you gotta bring Wii Music.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have the.
Here's the North American box art for mine.
But mine is not in a good condition.
Yeah, he's got the Japanese one, and here's the North American one. Do you also have the North American?
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah. Here. Oh, there. Cool. So yeah.
It's just not in a good condition.
What? I just opened up my box and there's no disc in it.
Where's my disc?
Wait, your disc is gone too. Who stole all of our Wii? I think mine might actually be in my Wii from the last.
I think mine's in the Wii too, honestly.
Well, that's how you know that's your favorite Wii game because
I have two
they're both
copies.
in the console still.
Yeah, they're both in the same Wii U.
I was like, wait, where's the game at? But it's probably in the Wii from the last time I did
this one's in the Wii right now.
Same with mine. I didn't know that though, but I was like, where else would it be? So it's got to be from the last year's Wii Music Jam.
No, so yeah, if you're unaware, Wii Music, it's a not good game.
No, dude, it's awesome.
No,
it's awesome.
I think it's a great sandbox.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good game.
Yeah, there's no like story or something.
There's not even a credit screen. There's not even a title. Like people, so people won't know. The only thing people might know is it's made by Tataka, the guy that made that song.
He also did that song in Luigi's Mansion.
Yes,
that song is in there.
He has no relevance in the game. Yeah, there's no Tataka song. There's no
crazy. I didn't even know about that.
So no one would know who was involved in the game.
Wow.
It's a game boost up the tutorial, or if you complete the tutorial, the main menu. It doesn't go straight into the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I love this game. Don't get me wrong. It might not be in my top 5, but it would probably be like 7.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of Wii games, but I just hate the tutorial with the guy like.
Okay, yeah. No, like that's what I'm saying is I appreciate it, but the issue is I don't think the game's a game. A lot of people think it's a game, and well, part of it was because it was marketing to be Nintendo's Guitar Hero. It's not Guitar Hero, Chet.
It is funny though, but like I actually kind of blame Nintendo because when they announced it at E3, they made it seem like it was going to be Nintendo's Guitar Hero.
And then they played Super Mario Brothers, and they went
on the drums.
Shit.
Yeah.
Robbie did not.
Here's the thing. Once you unlock all the songs and the instruments, I think it is just like you said, sandbox or toy box. Yeah. Just fun things you can like rap, you can do the sing, flute, cello, electric guitar. Like it's fun. I just wish that Nintendo wouldn't have like made you have to unlock it. It's just like just give us all the stuff and just. And I like making the music videos. That's
the issue
fun.
is they make you still rate them, but there's no reason to rate them.
There's
no reason to
you can't upload them. That's such a good point.
Like they can share them technically, but no one's gonna be able to without the internet now.
Yeah.
There's ratings, but it's more or less just a filter for your own videos.
Yeah, I didn't even think about how silly that is. They let you rate the music videos, but there's no way to share them, so who cares?
Well, and then if you rate 0, like he like goes what, and then goes back to normal.
Yeah.
Like it's like flavor text more than actually.
Wow. That out of all these years, I guess it's because like most of my time playing Wii Music, I streamed it, so I would rate it for my chat. But I'm like, some guy just sitting in his room. It's like, what would you rate this? Like, who cares? Yeah. What are you like Anthony Fantano?
So yeah,
just like
there's a reason why I like to claim the Wii Music is one only fan left. But it's because I don't think it's a good game. But I modded the game so much.
We played that.
Yes.
We played that. Was it 2 years ago now? Wii Music Jam 2023, I think. Yeah.
And then, but the mod's been on and off, you know. Like, we finally released the 1.0 thing. But the deal is, I'm moving on from modding it. Mainly because the only people that want you don't even know how to make music. No, like, not gonna lie, you guys, like, it's not anything against them, but.
Yeah.
There's, like, the group that's making the mod doesn't even barely get around anymore. Like,
exactly. That just happens with, like, fan projects sometimes.
So, yeah, it's a very niche thing. But
And what was the name of that project again?
so the version of the mod is called Rearranged. Wii Music Rearranged.
Rearranged. That's what it was. Yeah. I remember having so many tech problems trying to get that to work.
Well, the version I gave you had songs that weren't in the mod.
Oh,
they had
like Megalovania?
Tarzan.
Oh, yeah, Tarzan!
Megalovania was in there.
Gosh!
It's in the original one.
Not to self-plug, but you guys should go and watch Wii Music Jam 2023 on YouTube, because that's a great stream. And I think I talked about it in the stream, but like, you were one of the people that helped mod that project. So it's like, shout outs to RainbowKappa. That whole project was a lot of his doing. Like, whose idea was it? Was it your idea?
No, I wasn't the one that started it. I was the one that
helped.
I was one of the main ones though. Gotcha. The original person was someone named Checker the Jester.
Okay.
Alias wise, they're one of the Sans Flesh emoji is theirs.
Oh really?
In my chat, yes.
Oh okay.
That's a follower emote, so if you follow, you can get it.
Yeah, go follow RainbowKappa.
Hi guys. No, but they're the ones that started it. They were making the mod from 2021.
Yeah.
That's when the mod started. All the main mods, so we made that. We released Melody, which is just the demo. And then on and off. But the deal is, Wii Music modding is niche. It's just Wii Music at the end of the day.
I know, it's, yeah.
We can technically make custom instruments, custom stages, we can make all that, but the limits are so... It's like pointless. No one's, it's going to be...
It's not like a big game like Mario 64 that has like decomp and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would love decomp chat, but...
Decomp makes every... and again, for anybody who watches a podcast that doesn't know what decomp is, decomp is when you take a game's source code and pretty much decompile it into like making it public access, and it makes modding way easier.
You can turn it into anything beyond mods.
Yeah, that's why... Because Mario 64 has decomp, that's why you see the most crazy things in Mario 64, because modders can do almost anything they want. But it just takes... It can take years to decompile a game, even an old game like Mario 64 or even Wii Music.
And Mario 64 has more people interested.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the largest mod games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People don't know Wii Music. People know Mario 64.
Exactly.
But no, I don't think this is so logically. Part of it is because I'm biased, and I think Wii Music's just a good game for my... And I'm biased.
Yeah, I don't think... Like I said, it's not in my top 5, but it'd be like my number 7.
No one else is going to have top 5 Wii Music. And I don't think Wii Music's... There's the asterisk.
Yeah.
Because Wii Music isn't my favorite game because it's a good game.
Yeah. It's
because it have the most memories with it.
Of course.
And I just am probably questionably insane to it.
Here's the thing, like we said, is it a good game? No. But once it clicks, you can have fun. A lot of fun. I mean, I've been playing this game on and off for like 10 years now, and every time I start a music video and I change the instruments, and there's something about it. And honestly, I wish that they would make like a Switch music.
I think they have
I'd buy it day one, dude.
I think they have a thing that isn't related. They call it Nintendo Switch Music. But it's only in Japan. It was during the Direct where they released Mother 3 on NSL, but we didn't get it in North America.
Oh, really?
Because instead, I think we got... It was something I was on... I think it was... We got something like Banjo-Kazooie, like on NSL, like...
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, because it was in localized. But it was like really funny because it had all the thing public domain music. But it didn't have anything like this. It didn't have, it just was like... it was like a guitar app. It came with a guitar accessory, but...
Really? Damn, that was all news to me. I didn't
because it's only in that one direct.
Yeah.
No, Wii Music has a place in my heart.
For sure, me too. It's in my top 10, and I'm glad you're the only person I know in real life that has a soft spot for Wii Music like I do, and we've played it a lot and had a lot of laughs with it, and I think it's unfortunately been like forgotten about. Everybody remembers Wii Sports and Wii Fit, but I think Wii Music and Wii Play and Wii Party.
No, I don't think Wii Play is more known.
You're right.
No, instead of not just this, Wii Chess. You know what Wii Chess is?
Wii Chess!
That's a game, yes.
I know about it, but I did not own that.
Wii Chess didn't come out in the States. It came out in Europe only.
That explains it. Well,
which is hilarious. Like, I don't know. I haven't played it, but like, I just like saying
it's really weird that Nintendo...
it's more obscure than Wii Music.
Yeah, that is true.
Which is hilarious because Wii Music is less received than Wii Chess. Wii Chess, for crying out loud.
I know, yeah, that's yeah, I didn't even know that existed. I mean, I didn't know it was just in Europe.
Yeah.
But, alright, then I guess this should come as no surprise to anybody, but my number one, here's an honorable mention. This is not my number one. But if Wii Music is my number 7, my number 6 I just brought because we have to talk about it, is Brawl. Everybody that owned a Wii owned Brawl.
True.
Come on. Like, this might not be my top 5, but this is a classic game. This was my very first... Holy shit. What the heck is in here? Why do I have Super Mario Bros. Wii disc in here?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I opened up the case.
Wait, is it both?
Yeah, Smash is still in there.
Well, apparently the one in Mario.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Is still in there, but why is Mario Bros. Wii disc in here? That was a surprise. Who the hell is... Okay, anyways. That was a... we're not going to talk about this game. Do you like Mario Bros. Wii? I think it's okay.
I mean...
It's not bad, but...
I had good memories of it.
Same.
But...
Like, it's fun, but... I don't know. I'm more of like
different.
I like the other games and stuff more. But anyways, really quick tangent about Brawl. What do you like? Do you like it?
I like it, but I never played much of it.
Really? Wow.
I know the most of it from those cutscenes.
Oh,
and
you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem because Sakurai said that he would never do another story mode because everybody watched the cutscenes on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know I played more 64.
Sakurai, here's your guy. Blame him.
Hi guys. No, I played my. I know the issue with Brawl is I.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Brawl's not my favorite.
No, Brawl is the first one I played.
Ooh, interesting.
So and I couldn't get the motion controls. I couldn't play. I couldn't get. I'm just not good at Smash. Mainly,
I wouldn't say I'm really good at either, but I guess because I had already played 64 and Melee, it felt more natural.
I played the most of 64.
Really? Wow.
And Wii U.
Wow.
I played the most 64 on emulator, right? And I like 64, but it's more charming, like Wii Music in some ways. That's why, like I had experiences, and then Ultimate. I like, but that's just because you can play it sans. It's just because you can play it sans in the music.
I'll never forget. It was one of my biggest mistakes ever streaming in my life. Is I watched the direct where they talked about, I think it was Terry Bogard.
Yeah.
And then I had plans with a friend.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, Sakurai is going to talk about me costumes and stuff. I'm going to end my stream early. And I'm going to go meet up with my friend.
And then
I ended my stream. I got in the car, drove to my friend's house, pulled up. We were going to go get sushi or whatever. And then I opened up my phone, and I had like 19 pings. I'm like, what the hell happened? I opened up Discord while I'm in my friend's parking lot, and I've got 19 pings on my phone. And everyone's just like, Sans is in Smash. I was like, the one time. So this day I was like, I'm never leaving a direct early.
I remember the video.
I uploaded a video. I was like, I'm never leaving a direct early. I was like, the one time I walked away, it was kind of like, I just streamed a couple days ago that PlayStation State of Play, and it was boring for a little bit, and then I go to get a drink, and I come back, and all of you guys are like, they talked about Edwin and the Mimic. I'm like, every time I leave, what happens?
It's like they don't want you to be in the same room.
Yeah, I was like, I've got to leave more often.
I don't know what the hell is going on with Edwin. I don't know, but Edwin...
What do you mean he made the Mimic? It was very difficult to put the pieces together.
Bro, set the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, this podcast is going to age really poorly if people watch this. Well, who knows? I don't know how popular the Edwin meme will be. But I feel like ever since we started talking about it, it's just gotten more popular.
Dude.
It's everywhere now.
Dude, what's over there? Puppet.
Yeah, jumps to the window.
No.
But, my real number one Wii game.
Please.
My real number one Wii game.
I'm interested, truly.
You should not be too surprised. I don't think chat should be surprised. But this was also the very first Wii game I played, other than Wii Sports. But everybody played Wii Sports because it was fun. Yeah. But this was the first. It's Twilight Princess.
Oh, yeah.
I think over the years, I used to like Skyward Sword more. But now, in 2025, currently, as of this podcast, I think Twilight Princess I like more than... and I know this was also a GameCube game, but I actually think that the Wii version's better.
Didn't they add, like, motion controls?
Yeah, like aiming the bow is really easy. The map is flipped, and I don't know. I just found the Wii version. Plus, I wanted to play it on a new console, so I was like, I've been playing GameCube games for my whole life. I was like, I'm gonna get a new Nintendo console. I want to play a new Zelda. Same thing with like Breath of the Wild. I didn't want to get it on Wii U because I was like, nobody's playing it.
I got on Wii U, but it's like, it was definitely meant for Switch.
Yeah.
I never played Twilight Princess on the GameCube. But that just
aged.
But I did eventually play Twilight Princess not fully, but I know I tried it when I was younger, and it was okay. Yeah. Though what I liked more was crossbow training. Link's crossbow.
I like that game a lot.
But it wasn't really a game. It was just a shooting gallery with Link.
Luckily, though, it was bundled with the Zapper, so you got something out of it. I streamed it once, I believe. I streamed Link's crossbow training once.
Wasn't it like a big work goal or something, or was it just?
It was a goal. You're right. It was.
I probably paid for that. No, I don't want to keep shit over that.
That's so funny.
No,
but yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's just my favorite Wii game because, like I said, I was probably, even if the Wii isn't my favorite Nintendo console, the lead up to the Wii was one of the most magical experiences as a Nintendo fan. Because like I loved Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, but like I remember going to sleep Christmas Eve, and all I asked for that Christmas was the Wii. And I couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about it. I would see like the little boxes in GameStop where they would like be like, "Try the Wii out," and I was obsessed. Yeah. I was subscribed to Nintendo Power magazine.
Oh boy, I remember.
Yeah, every month.
I didn't have that, unfortunately, because by the time I believe I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
I was Club Nintendo though. I love Club Nintendo.
Club
and
Nintendo's
I was pissed when
it stopped.
No, that and also that the rewards from America versus like everywhere else.
Yeah.
It was like a golden Wii wheel.
Yeah, you get like in Europe and Japan you could get like a golden Wii wheel, and then in North America like you can get a sticker. I'm like, what?
When the 3DS came out, they at least did better things. You get this huge as fuck like AR mat.
Yes.
There were like really cool 3DS stuff, but that was like towards the end.
Yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know, you missed out as a Nintendo fan if you didn't do Club Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh.
During the GameCube and Wii era, they had this thing called Club Nintendo where if you went to their website and you registered codes, and you could get codes from buying games for the DS, the Wii. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna steal your code.
I don't think they can.
But you could enter in codes that were included with games and other like Nintendo related products and everything, and accumulate points. Yeah. And they could use those points to buy actual things on their website.
It's like the closest thing is those gold points, but those are even being phased down now.
Yeah, the one of the coolest things is they had an exclusive Tingle game.
Oh yes,
it was the Tingles Rupee Land.
They also had like Punch Out and stuff.
Punch Out. They had an exclusive Punch Out Wii game.
Yeah, it
was really cool stuff.
They actually got like stuff you could actually use.
Yeah, it was legitimately amazing stuff. And then they said no. It's not the same. It's not even close to being the same. Yeah. I'm not even going to pretend. But I do at least like how you can use the platinum points to get cool pictures on Switch now.
I mean, you can use them for games, which I usually do.
True.
I just use them as credit, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to look up when they're going to phase that out so I can use them.
I think you can use them, but you can't earn any more from Mario John.
That's so sad. Come on, Nintendo.
Because the deal is, I think, has physical games. You can still use you can redeem physical games, but you can't redeem them. You can't earn new ones after a certain point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Chet, that was our some of the best Wii games, man. I love talk. I can talk about a lot of Nintendo consoles, but I love talking about the Wii. Is there anything else about the Wii that like you really love that we didn't discuss? The games, the motion controls, the channels.
There was I'm trying to think if there's anything particular. Because there's a lot of things I'm trying to think. There's a couple of games on the Wii.
Okay.
That I liked, but they're not necessarily good or bad games. They just existed, and they were like Wii Play Motion and Fortune Street. The late Wii games are interesting.
Fortune Street is very underrated.
Yeah.
I talk about this game to people, and they think I'm making it up.
Yes.
It's like
Monopoly, but it's not Monopoly. It's Fortune. It's a real game.
Yeah.
It's a real game.
It's like Mario Monopoly, but then there's also like Square Enix characters. You have like Dragon Quest characters.
So there's that, and then there's Mario Sports Mix.
Mario Sports Mix, I do not have favorable things to say about.
Okay, so I like Mario Sports Mix, but only dodgeball.
Oh, that's fair.
Only dodgeball because I only played dodgeball. There was no one online by that point. There's because it came out like late. Like Fortune Street and Mario Sports Mix had online modes, but you would have been the luckiest kid alive if you had online people to play with.
Yo, for sure.
So
which I did not. So when I played that game, I was like, "This is hot garbage," and I didn't want. But Dodgeball was fun.
Yeah.
But like, what was it? Was hockey in there?
It was ice hockey,
Ice hockey.
basketball,
I hate
I believe volleyball.
so
the
bad.
ball games.
Yeah.
That's not so wrong. God, no, the deal is
Super Mario ball game.
The issue is Mario Sports Mix technically was the sequel to Mario V3 on the Game Boy Advance.
That I never played.
Yeah, I never played it because I was like 2003 when that came out. I was like 2.
Yeah.
No, but no. To my knowledge, the issue is Dodgeball is the only game that they haven't done before, and I love Dodgeball because it just felt like you throw the ball with your motion.
Yeah.
But other games they did before, I feel like.
I think it's just because the standalone Mario sports games on the Wii were really good. I know if a lot of people listening to the podcast, unfortunately, the Switch ones have not been.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a lot of hit
They're
or
good
miss.
at launch, but people almost know like that's gonna be what they say, even there's gonna be updates.
Yeah.
And they rely so heavily on their on their claims.
Yeah, like even going back to Switch Sports, which was like the spiritual successor, like why was it a year and a half to get golf? Like
And,
that's crazy. It's,
well, originally it was going to be the same year.
Yeah, I know.
And then they kind of killed themselves.
Thank God, right? That game was ass.
Well, they did that when they reviewed it because the first moment, holy crap, it's Wii Sports 2, and then they showed the sports mates.
Yeah.
And then like people. No one really
I was gonna buy that game too. I was gonna buy it.
I bought it. The issue is, they said you could play as Mii's. You could, but no one realized that you could.
They just take like the Mii head and put it on like the sportsman's body.
And the issue is that's like a costume rather than an actual thing. Because like a lot of the clothing elements were online only. It was like a live service game.
Yeah, which is so unfortunate, but
yeah.
Yeah,
they should just give like a base game, and then if they want to add content later, they can. I don't care if you have to pay for it. That's what they did with New Horizons.
Yeah, I technically got the New Horizons DLC because I've got the
I did.
Plus. Yeah, I got it for free. Same with the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass, but still,
they have the option, which I love.
That's cool.
That's having the option to pay extra.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I mean, those are definitely some underrated Wii games. I'm with you, though, on Fortune Street. If you get a group of friends together and play Fortune Street, I should have brought that. That's a really I own that game. And
I used to.
It's fun. If you go into it expecting Mario Party, don't do that.
No,
it's not like Mario
That's why
Party.
I said it's more like Monopoly.
It really is, yeah.
Except it's not Monopoly because it's Fortune Street, and Fortune Street is actually a different game.
Yeah, it was
like it. Though.
It was actually like it's a very popular series in Japan.
Yeah.
And then we only ever got that one.
I think we got the DS one too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if the DS one was English, but I know the Fortune Street was on the Wii.
Yeah. So. But yeah, man. I loved the Wii. I had so many because I would have family members that would like get the Wii because it was just like a popular thing where like. My grandma would buy one because it would have like Netflix on it, and she had the black Wii, which I was jealous of.
It was in a gaming console. It was like a
media. Yeah, exactly. Because it was before like Roku TVs and all that stuff.
I mean, it was less. It was more casual when people looked at the Xbox or the PlayStation at the time.
Yeah, and like I was so young at the time where like I didn't think about that. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is a family-friendly console. I was just like, this is awesome.
That's probably
got
why
Mario and Zelda and all this cool stuff on there. Yeah, so I'm assuming because it's your favorite console of all time, you're like a motion controlled like Defender. You like it or no?
So when I was then, yes, I loved the Wiimote, but the Joy-Cons and the Wii U, like I love Wiimotes, but it only worked for the Nintendo side of things.
I agree. Third-party stuff was a little wonky.
I don't think it's a good thing unless you're under the design philosophy of Nintendo.
I agree, and that's
like the Switch.
Yeah, where like the Joy-Cons and stuff are cool.
You have to have it in mind though. You can't.
I never really thought about like ever since the Wii, Nintendo's always kind of had that like very interesting controller gimmick. You have the gamepad with the Wii U, and then you have the Joy-Cons. I never really thought about it's all evolutions of the Wii remote. And it's funny because when it first came out, I loved the Wii remote. I was a Defender. I had the nunchuck. I'd play swinging my arms around, throwing the Wii remote. But like, I think I played the Wii so much that by the time the Wii U started to get like announced, I was kind of done with motion controls. Like I was just like, please Nintendo, just give me a normal controller.
The gimmick. Yeah.
But looking back, I was like, that was such a good part. Like we wouldn't have had Wii Sports, we wouldn't have had the Wii Wheel. So
it was like a good 10 years
ago. Again, like we wouldn't have gotten goofy peripherals like this without that.
You meant there was like third party bowling balls, like it was like a whole bowling ball, but like you would
you would put your fingers.
Because like they can't even do anything. It was like a shell.
I was like, you're just trying to get kids to throw stuff at the screen at this point. Yeah.
Or at other people.
Yeah. For anybody listening that doesn't know what RainbowKappa's talking about, there was an actual peripheral for Wii Sports bowling, or there was even other bowling games too. They had like Brunswick.
It wasn't like Wii Sports. It was just a bowling ball.
Yeah, but it was a bowling ball peripheral where like you put the like Wii remote in and you put your fingers in. But it's like, dude, that would mess with my head so much because like my instincts are gonna be to let go. Like it's gonna let go. I was like, that's the worst idea I've ever heard. Yeah. Might as well put like an actual knife at the end when you play Zelda because
it's like the Wii Nabber, but actually
the Wii Switchblade. You hit one of the buttons, the blade.
Or if you got a problem, want to switch it up.
Yeah, that's so good. But yeah, that's why like when we were planning this podcast episode, I was like, what's the perfect topic that we could talk about forever? It's the Wii. Yeah, it really is, and I know that like that's been your thing.
Yeah, people know me for Wii music. For better or worse, I'm moving on from it, but I still have it in my.
Hey, that's a good thing, and in your repertoire, man. And when I think of Wii music, I think of you for sure because of the mods and the stuff that you did to the community.
So that's like I like the motion controls. I love the Wii mode. I was a defender for it. I still am. The issue is it's like the Switch, where Nintendo can make good games for the Switch, but third-party games don't often go well. It's because they design it with motion controls in mind.
Exactly.
If you make Call of Duty and then you port it to the Switch or whenever they switch, if they make Switch 2 games without motion controls in mind and then they add motion controls
as like a second thought,
that's not gonna work out. Yeah,
I agree.
So it's like that in my opinion. Whereas a good game, it's like VR. Like I think VR works really well if you design with VR
in mind. Yeah. The only game that I've ever seen that works good as VR and non is Resident Evil 7.
I think Minecraft is a good VR.
That is true. Yeah, I've never played that, but I can see.
If it's but that's like there's certain cases where VR games that aren't VR are good in VR, but they're far and few between.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. So I guess to wrap up the Wii topic, if there was one game, like let's say an alien came down from outer space. Let's say an alien came down from outer space and he doesn't know nothing about the Wii, and he had a Wii setup. What's one game that you would give him that you would think you got to play this and you'll experience the Wii?
Not this.
not give him that, he's gonna go right back in the ship.
I think he's like, I'm out of this. He's gonna end the thought. No offense, Chet. I don't think Wii Music's the best representation of humanity.
What's the one Wii game you're giving to an alien? I've got an idea.
Wii Sports.
Yep, that's
not necessarily Japanese Wii Sports, but it's the one I have.
Yeah, there's a reason why Nintendo, and you have the box version, which is people don't realize how rare that is.
No, this is I think they released the Japanese one. I don't think they ever did.
There we go.
They did an American one, I think.
That's such a cool box art, dude.
The Japanese have great box art.
They do. And yeah, I agree. Like I said, there's a reason why Nintendo bundled every console with that game. It's you have so much fun. It might be the best pack-in title of all time.
I don't know why
it's like the white square. If you get close to it, luckily my camera's got an autofocuser. There we go.
Even came with like a manual and stuff, like.
Yeah, but like I said, there's a reason why that has so much. It's just fun. Like, is there a single sport you don't like that's packed into the game?
Boxing.
Really, I loved it too.
I don't.
Oh man, I would like my arms would get so tired.
I don't not like boxing. One, it's hard because it comes with, you need an M check. But so boxing just didn't really work for. So boxing didn't work for me. Like, it says personal.
Okay, that's fair.
But
for me, I loved it, dude.
Like,
I loved the hook, and then I would go.
The issue with boxing though is it just felt forced. Like, it wasn't like the controls.
For sure.
The controls are bad.
I have to remember I was like a young kid, and you get to punch a guy in a game. So I'm sure if I went back to it now, it might not be as fun as I remember.
Well, so my favorite Wii sports from the original 5, baseball.
Okay.
Baseball I loved because you could just you always had to aim your bat.
Yeah.
And then I learned all the ways you can throw the ball back as the pitcher.
Yeah.
Like you press you can do different kind of throws.
Yeah. Mine is bowling.
Yeah, bowling
because I love bowling in real life. And I just had so many memories. I was like, a lot of my family members don't really play video games. Like my dad like hates video games and uncles stuff. But Wii bowling was so simple. All my family wanted to play with me. I'd have cousins come over every Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday. We could all play bowling. Like I played with my grandparents who never touched a video game in their life, but they would just sit on the couch and they would just get up and just roll the thing. It was so much fun. I've had so many memories. So to me, bowling is my favorite of the sports.
Bowling is up there because same memory, same thing. It's simple. People can take turns. You don't need more than one controller.
Yeah. Tennis is good. Tennis is responsive. Yeah. And then I even like golf. I hate golf. Like I don't even play any golfing games. I only mini golf. But Wii Sports Golf was awesome.
Wii Sports Golf is good. Though in reality, it's the same 18 courses from the entire.
Yeah.
Did you know the courses were just from the NES version?
No, I did not.
So the 18 courses in Wii Sports are the same ones in Nintendo Switch Sports and in the NES version.
Wow, I want to go back now and check out the NES game compared. That's really cool. How did you find that out? You just like
I found that out because I was looking at the cutting room floor, and there's apparently unused courses that are.
That's cool. Wow, look at that trivia, chat. All the courses in Wii Sports Golf are ripped from the NES game.
Yeah, because there's a game called Golf.
Damn, and that's the one with Mario on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
I believe it's because
I'm learning some new stuff. That's really cool. That's a really cool detail.
Iwata was responsible for that game, which I think is why he's
everything that Iwata did was so good, dude.
Yeah,
one of the best company presidents of all time.
Yeah.
There is actually one topic though about the Wii that I did want to bring up before we actually wrap it up. And I don't know like how old you were when the Wii was coming out, like starting to come out, but like did you know like that it was called like the Nintendo Revolution?
Yes.
Okay.
At least then, or you mean like
growing up, like you heard, everybody. I feel like every kid in my school talked about the Nintendo Revolution.
Even if I didn't hear from E3 or I had a computer, I heard from school.
Yeah, like the code name for anybody who doesn't know, the code name for the Nintendo Wii was Nintendo Revolutions, and then during E3 or one of their events, they announced it formally as the Wii. Were you happy with that or mad? I'm curious because it's your favorite console. Do you like the name?
I think it was like the NX to me. Like the Switch being the NX. I was like, I shouldn't think this is the final name, but part of me still wants it to.
Yeah, I remember thinking that Switch sounded weird, but now I'm so used to it, I can't imagine it being called anything else.
So it's like that, but the Wii U and the 3DS were like, okay, so why you call it the Wii U or like the 3DS? It's like it made sense, but like it was weird.
When I was a kid, I was actually mad because I thought Nintendo Revolution sounded awesome.
There's apparently that one video conspiracy where it was like 256 Princess Peach castles. the Nintendo Revolution was like on this VR headset.
Yeah, I remember that. All those fake leaks and stuff.
They made it. Revolution sounds way better of a name than Wii. I'll give it that.
I thought that as a kid actually, but now I still think it's probably better. But I understand why they did it because first off, like revolution is like 4 syllables. It's a big word. Plus, you're gonna have to it's not as global. Like anybody in Japan, Europe, North America, South America, they can just say Wii. It's the easiest thing to say.
Wii is more memorable. And 2, their branding lined up way really better with the Mii's.
Yeah.
And in general, like the Mii's being the Wii.
Looking at the box art, they would always say like the 2 eyes in Wii were the 2 Wii remotes.
Yeah.
You know? And then in the commercials, they'd be like people bowing. So it was just showing like
really flexible.
Yeah, how simple it was for anybody to get into it. So as the years have gone on, I have decided that I think it's a really cool name. Yeah. I do like it. It just sucked growing up because kids in school that wanted to be like badass, they looked down on the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii sounded lame, casual.
It did. Like everybody was like, "Oh, I got Xbox 360, I got PlayStation 3," but it's like the Wii had so much fun stuff.
I got my cousins, my grandfather Wii.
Yeah,
Wii
but
U,
man,
PU.
Yeah,
like they did make really bad puns with it. That's a sad part.
Yeah, but I love my Wii. I still have my original. Yeah. However, these days, if I do stream a Wii game, I'm just emulating off the Wii U. Because the Wii U has HDMI, so
easier,
There is an HDMI converter, but yeah, man, this was really cool topic talking about the Wii. Was there anything else you wanted to say about it? I think we
covered it.
We did. We talked about it for a while, but I love it. I don't know where it would rank up. I think it might be my third favorite Nintendo console.
Yeah. It's not my favorite console, I'll be honest. It's my Wii Nintendo console.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't really have other consoles. Like, the Switch isn't really a rateable console to me.
Why?
Because the Switch...
Oh, shit.
The Nintendo console...
You got your nice OLED right there. I'm looking at it.
The Nintendo...
I love those
I love the Switch. I love the Wii. But the Switch is kind of compared to the PlayStation. They're not really this comparable. I'll be honest.
I don't know, man. I love my Switch so much.
I love the Switch, but it's hard for me to put it up there.
Damn.
I'm more a computer person, a computer gamer.
That's fair. Yeah, that's definitely fair. I'm ride or die consoles.
Modern wise, I would say computer because that counts as a console.
Well, yeah, and like
second, it would be Switch. Probably.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the second, and then PlayStation 5 would be the third.
I didn't even know you had a PlayStation 5.
Behind there.
Where at?
Behind the TV.
Oh, dang, I didn't see it.
And in the living room, I have the old PlayStation 4.
Oh, you got the digital, only the thin one.
Yeah.
See, I've got the physical, and it's like this big fat. It's like, double the size.
That's the one where you can get separate too.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have that many games on my PlayStation 5. That's kind of the deal. Is it's more like a PlayStation 4 2 to me.
Yeah.
But no.
I guess the really quick thing before we talk about our announcement, because if you guys listening to the podcast or watching it, before the questions actually. Oh shit, I forgot about the questions. All right, we'll hurry this up, I guess. But I can talk about this for hours, but I'll cut it short. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the Switch 2 Direct? Because me, I'm at a 9 right now.
I'm at I can say 9 as well.
Yeah.
Well, the deal is after they confirmed that it was backwards compatible, that rose it up a lot.
I would have been so mad if it was not backwards compatible.
That's what I'm saying is I didn't think they would because it was like the most obvious idea they could have done, right? Because they kind of set it up.
Yeah.
But it kind of was up to that if I would even get the console day one or hold off. So I was probably going to get the console. It was just because the Switch.
I wonder if there's going to be like a second version. You know how like the Wii U had the deluxe? Yeah. We'll see.
And then the deluxe. Like usually their later consoles, the deluxe and the new 3DS, they always just become the default.
I know, yeah. And I was
the white Wii U never.
Nobody's even seen. I haven't even seen a white Wii in the wild everywhere. Everybody's got the black.
The new 3DS is actually just a new 3DS XL.
Yeah.
The new 3DS, the base model, is just Japan.
Yeah. All of Nintendo's deluxe models just become the default. But anyways, this is the part of the podcast where I ask a couple of questions. So we got a couple of questions from chat. I want to get through them. We're not going to do all of them, obviously, just like with the previous episodes. But yeah, we're just going to run through some questions at random. So first question is from Depri. It says, if you could be any character from any TV show or game, who would you want to be?
Ooh.
Any character.
You know, this might be weird.
Uh-oh.
But Sans.
Why? Why would you want to be Sans? I'm curious. You teleport? It wouldn't be a Milky Finisher stream without Sans.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
I should have brought my Sans sweatshirt and had you wear it.
I guess it just, I think Sans is just in between, like, the right balance of
funny and serious?
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's lazy, but he always does the job.
Is
this just for a day, or is this...
It would be for a day.
Yeah, just for a day, yeah, Sans.
That's so funny. I love that.
I think that's, like, the best way to sum it up.
I agree. I mean, that's funny. All right, let's go to the next question. That is so funny. What's your favorite type of candy?
Ooh, I don't do much candy nowadays, I'll be honest.
I see you repping the Dr. Pepper, though.
Yeah, I do too much, unfortunately.
Hey, bro, no, dude. Dr. Pepper is awesome.
Yeah.
It's top tier soda. The only good thing about my job when I worked at that job that I hated is I got free Dr. Pepper because you could just get a little cup and just fill up the soda machine. So that was the best perk. So the money was horrible, the people were horrible, but I got free Dr. Pepper, and that was pretty good.
Yeah. So for candy, I used to do a lot of chocolate. I'm not big into candy anymore. anymore. But
yeah, same here. Unfortunately, I still like gummy stuff.
I like gummies.
Yeah,
gummies
are
I
good.
do gummy bears.
Ooh.
I do gummy bears more or less.
Gummy bears versus gummy worm rap battle.
Gummy worms aren't bad. It's more or less. Wait, Swedish fish.
Oh yes, Swedish fish are good.
I used to.
There's a lot of people that think they're gross, and I'll fight them. Yeah. I'll fight them. Swedish fish are awesome.
I love gummy stuff, though. I don't do them a lot. Like I do them in moderation.
For sure, same here. You know, just like the older you get, you don't want to eat candy all the time. You get sick now.
They're the greatest movie theater snack I would go to.
Yeah, honestly, because they're not like loud. You can eat them and you're not going to crunch.
Yeah, I don't do crunch stuff.
Reb and Wendy both asked similar questions, so I'm just going to combine it into one. What's your favorite TV show that you've ever watched? Anime, cartoon, real show, anything. What's one of your favorite shows?
This Persona 5's anime.
Really? Whoa! That's crazy. I've never even seen it because I want to play through the game first. Yeah. But
I played through the game, and then right after I watched it on the dub of it.
Is it the same voices as the game?
Ooh, I don't know. Because I think there's some difference.
Because I play Persona in English, so if I did watch the anime, I'd watch it.
I think there are some different ones.
Gotcha. Sometimes that just happens. Yeah. But any
yeah.
reason, like, what makes that your favorite show?
Well, the anime, I like mainly because it's the pacing and what they do with it.
Okay.
It's at least I like how they execute it.
Do you know how many episodes is it?
26.
And do they do a good job of fitting? Like,
I feel like story? That's what I'm saying. It's just better than other Persona adaptations. Like Persona 4, they didn't really make it with that in mind. Yeah, it's not even a series. It's just a movie.
Fun little side story about me. Before I got my introduction into the Persona series was the Persona 4 anime, and before people freak out, I watched the first 4 episodes, and then I realized I was like, I'm gonna stop here and just play the game.
That's what I'm saying.
But originally, I started the first 4 episodes of Persona 4 anime. I was like, okay, I don't want to know anymore. I'm just gonna play the game.
My first foray into Persona was Persona 5. Royal specifically, and then I played Persona 4 after, and then I started playing Persona Q and Q and 3DS. The issue with Persona Q is you need to know what Persona 3 is.
Yeah, because all the characters are from it. So it's really cool. I love Persona. Dude.
I am indifferent to spoilers and vaccine at times.
See, for me, spoilers are everything, dude. If I get spoiled, I hate it.
Well, it depends on the game, honestly. But Persona 3, I know. I say this on my streams that I started playing Reload.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I know plot because you know the culture, right? Like Undertale, you know what's gonna happen even if you never played the game. Mm-hmm. You know scenes is in there, so it's more or less how it happens.
Yeah.
But I know there's like a godlike being about death. There's like someone, Makoto, the icon.
Yeah, because that's his canonical name. Yeah. I always name my
literally shoots himself to summon a persona.
Except in your stream, you named him John Persona.
Yeah, that's the other thing in my stream where we just call people John and then they're
the game. Yeah. So, in your game, you named the protagonist John Persona.
Yeah.
Oh, that would throw me out of it.
But no, the thing is, I know that these evoker or personas or shadows, and then
they use the evoker to summon their personas. Yeah.
But the whole deal is, like, I knew that. I knew enough context about Persona Q, because Q is separate technically. You just need it. It's just with characters.
Yeah.
But I love Persona 5. I love the anime. Yeah. Persona 4 I like, but I honestly I like 5 better. But I like Adachi for reasons. Though Adachi, I sometimes do this gag where I say I am Adachi, but I know how fucked up that might sound.
Without getting into any spoilers for sure. That's an interesting character.
But
gosh, you should play
as him in VR chat.
You should play Persona Arena.
I actually bought that on Steam with Reload. But I never played it, so
it's fun. It's just a fun, goofy game.
I want to play Tactica, Persona 5 Tactica, and but I probably do an arena after probably 3 Reload.
Okay.
Because I'm really excited to play 3, but I'm gonna do that in my stream game because I just can't see myself playing through it without separating it, right?
Yeah, it's a long game. Those games are long.
I did start replaying Persona 5 at one point, but with the Sonic mod. So you remember the video you were watching, the Sonic video, where Sonic was in Persona 3?
Yeah, the Sonic brain rot. Yeah.
There's a mod I played last year for April Fools.
Oh, really?
Where Sonic was in Persona 5. He was over Joker.
That's so funny.
So it was just
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. So it was like that, getting like whiplash.
That's so good. Well, that was a very unexpected answer for your favorite show, but cool. That's a based pick. We'll take one more question.
Right.
You may have talked about this in my streams before, but I actually don't know the answer. So if I don't remember the answer, I'm sure people watching don't know. Just because everybody always asks me where I come up with my name, what made you come up with the name RainbowKappa? Like, why pick that?
So, I believe how I picked it was as simple as, what was my favorite Twitch emote?
It was Kappa Pride?
No, it was Kappa.
Oh.
But then I thought, what was my favorite color?
Rainbow?
I didn't have a favorite color.
So
all the rainbows. And, you know, I find quickly how that might seem gay. But I am not gay, but I respect people who are.
This is a great question.
I kind of mess, you know, I get completely why people think that are Kappa Pride.
The funniest thing about your name is if I ever talk about you in the chat, it will default to the emotes. That's happened a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I'm going to Kappa's stream, but it'll be like, I'm going to, and then the emote stream.
Yeah, like the Kappa, yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I gotta put full RainbowKappa as one word.
I kind of play with that a lot.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, I think it's cool. I know that over the years you've like changed names and stuff, but I think it's a great name. It's too iconic.
That's what I'm saying. It's the most memorable.
It is. Like I can't imagine your channel or your content under a different.
Remember when I changed? I said Zaka or some cringe name like that. That's what I'm saying. Is it's compared to RainbowKappa.
Yeah.
It just works.
Well, I guess if you're bringing that up, I guess I could say like how crazy it is that what are the odds that we'd have the same name? That's pretty insane. So.
I mean.
And
it's better than my name being Andrew.
It's funny because there's someone in your community named Andrew as well, right? And
well, it's not in this stream, but there's two communities. I said this on the Dream stream.
Okay.
Where like both you and the community that's related to that Andrew both play Dreams.
That's so funny.
But you play the worst of Dreams.
I play the bad Dreams, and he plays the good Dreams.
No, we make the best of the Dreams. The project I'm in, the Cheese and Rescue stuff.
Yeah.
Is actually like a really impressive game. It's a meme game, but it's like, but you play only meme games, and I'm part one.
Yeah, true.
So pretty much the guy that would make it for he's the main playable character.
That's cool.
And then there's Andrew Jong.
Yes. So there's two different.
Like both of them are indirectly connected.
That is so funny.
But it's funny how like both communities come into mine, and then I'm like the in between.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this was such a good podcast episode. We went definitely over time, but I don't mind because this was such a we've known each other for years, watching each other's streams, and I'm watching your streams, you're watching mine for so many years. Yeah. So the fact that this happened is really cool, and I'm glad it did. And if anybody's like, oh, but Zach, you didn't ask my question. Hey, I've always said this. If there's ever a guest that you guys like that you would like to see come on a second time, just let me know. I would be more than happy to do another collab like this in the future. You never know. But for anybody who is looking for more stuff to be excited about in terms of RainbowKappa and I stream, there's also something else that we've been working on other than this podcast episode. Unfortunately, I don't have a trailer or details planned, but I do have a logo for something that we're working on. Don't expect it anytime soon, but RainbowKappa and I are in talks for a really cool collaboration. And one of the streams that I think it was one of the very first big streams. I know we played Mario Maker, but one of the very first big streams that we ever did together was Ultimate Tournament Dreams.
Oh, yes.
Because you had won Ultimate Tournament Gold, and then there was that whole fake out where it's just like, I was like, oh, well, RainbowKappa is going to be the announcer. But then it was all just like a dream.
And it was just me doing this cover.
Yep, so we're going to be brainstorming some cool ideas. And so I'd like to officially announce, all I've got is a logo here, but I'd like to actually announce Ultimate Tournament Dreams 2 is in development. It's in development right now. It's going to be a collaborative effort, a brand new tournament. We don't know a lot of the details yet, but we're brainstorming some really cool stuff. So I hope that you guys look forward to it. So yeah, hey, more tournaments is always a good thing.
Yes,
more tournaments is always fun. So
we're still hoping for Ouija, but until then,
the Ouija Invitational is my priority. But then this is gonna be a separate thing.
This is like the pop and.
Pop.
No, not the pop, but the one invitation. Originally just those.
Oh, the Pop Team Epic Invitation. That's what it was. Yeah, it's just gonna be a spin-off. RainbowKappa and I are gonna write the story together. We're gonna film it, edit it. It's gonna be a joint project. And we don't even know, is it going to be on my channel, his channel, both channels? We don't know yet.
Are we going to be here again?
Yeah, we don't know yet. So you have to tune in for that. And but I'm excited to announce it today.
Yes.
So that was really cool. The only other thing is, I actually brought a gift for you. Oh. Yeah, I've got something for you here. So, I don't know when the microphone got muted, but I brought you a gift. And it is an original copy of the 1996 Super Mario 64 Shindo Edition. So this is a actual copy, even if you don't have a Nintendo 64. This is a cool collector's item. It's a Japanese copy of Mario 64. So I got that for you, dude, to remember. And thanks for doing this podcast.
Yes, for sure.
And you have a cool collectible now. So I know that you also like Mario 64 a lot.
Of course.
You know, even if
I used to mod it.
Yeah, I played. It was like colorless Mario 64.
and then you got me with and then you played one day the curse like just out of nowhere. You didn't even realize.
I didn't know it was you. Oh yeah, the weird story.
And then Andrew and Milky Chan, like the one like the earliest.
And Simple Flips played one of your games, and you replaced Mario's M with a picture of Andrew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I remember Simple Flips like, who the hell is this guy?
The original reason I got into modding was because Simple Flips did his ROM hack competitions.
So you injected Andrew Dog into Simple Flips?
It wasn't intentional. It was like overlap. Like I made these mods because it was like from the first one to like the 8th one. I made mods.
Yeah.
And then just so happened, I think one of them was like I think it was one of the first ones. I don't remember the theme. It was like not Halloween.
Yeah.
But it was just I needed something for the princess.
Yeah.
So I just put Andrew in a princess outfit.
Yes.
Which I ironically is just the precursor to Milky Chan. I'm just gonna
That's disgusting to think about.
Yeah, like it wasn't Milky Chan because I didn't make Milky Chan. But if you really think about it, it was just Andrew in a princess outfit.
That's so funny.
And it was so flapped up.
But yeah, man, this was a really good podcast. Let me know, guys, what you guys thought about this. Give me some constructive criticism. Let me know if you guys would like to see RainbowKappa on the podcast again. But there's a lot of cool stuff to look forward to. We've got Ultimate Tournament Dreams too. Hopefully you like your Mario 64 Shindo Edition copy. And I think this was a really good time. Like I said, we've been watching each other's streams for years, so this collab had to happen at some point. So I appreciate your time. Well, that was a good way to end that. Let's try that again. Hell yeah. All right, chat. One last thing. For anybody watching the stream or watching this on YouTube, whatever they choose to watch it, where can they find your content at? Plug your stuff now.
So for my main content, you can catch me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on twitch.tv/RainbowKappa.ttv. Vlogs can be found on my YouTube, which is just RainbowKappa. And I just do variety stuff every Monday and Wednesday, and on Fridays I do real life stuff. That's where you can catch me doing stuff outside in my park. You saw I do more random stuff on Fridays.
Yeah.
But I always am live on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays between 2:30 and 4:30 Central.
Ooh, there you go. Perfect. And links to his channels and everything will be in the YouTube description. So make sure to click on that. Or if you guys are in the Discord server, I will also, later today, I will link all that stuff. So you should definitely check out his streams. You might see me on there. You might see him on my streams. Either way, we've been collabing on and off for like 7 years now, so nothing's going to change here. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the podcast, extra long edition. But we have a little bit of time, so if you guys want to hop over to RainbowKappa's stream, he's going to go live for a little bit. We got a little bit more time together, so we're gonna. I'll be over on his stream in about a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode.
Until next time, Kappa's out.
Hell yeah.